what I thought I'd run through today is my solution of what I use for jacking up our lifted FJ. Your car hasn't got a massive lift, it's only a 2-inch lift, but even so, the standard jack won't lift the front wheels off the ground. Maybe something that you are aware of, or maybe something that you're not aware of. So if you're not aware of it, maybe a good idea just have a bit of a look at how far your standard jack will lift the front of your car. Seems to be all right in the back because it can lift it from the diff. Some people might say, "I'll just use a high lift jack." Personally, I don't like high lift jacks. I think they're dangerous. They're also very heavy, and we sort of, want to keep the weight as down as much as we can possibly keep it, if that makes sense. But yeah, it's all about safety and weight. One of the good things about a drifter draw set is they actually give you access to the factory jack storage area via that little hole. Just got to obviously completely remove that particular drawer to gain access. That's why I keep that aftermarket jack. I'll pull it out and give you a bit of a look exactly what's involved in that kit, or what's in that kit, so it can be used on a 2-inch plus lift vehicle. That was the easy bit. So this is what's in the Safe Jack kit. You get this double extension, so you can slide that all the way up to various heights. Then you get an extension on the extension. Also then there's the small extension with like a diff cradle. Also get a flat plate, and obviously a jack handle that clips together. I'll put a couple of bits of tape on there because it tends to rattle around a little bit once you slide it inside the jack itself. That's the Toyota jack, fully extended. As you can see, comes up almost to 500mm. This is the Safe Jack by itself. Really it comes to around about 400mm, but that's without the extensions. That's probably the combo that you would use jacking up your standard 2-inch lift kit vehicle. It is a little bit rocky. It does have a spacer there that you slip over a little collar over the thread when you've got it at full extension, just to stop that rocking around. But when it's underweight, it's actually quite steady. I'll put it on the car and give you a bit of a look how that all goes. And I'll just show you exactly how much short you are when you use the standard Toyota jack on a 2-inch lifted. You can see the standard jack will lift the car from the standard jack point. I don't trust the thing. Obviously I've got my trolley jack under there, and I wasn't going to spend 3 hours trying to jack it with that stinking thing. So, at the end of the day, obviously the standard jack will do it, but we've got to go from the front jacking point, and that's the one that you're going to struggle with off the chassis. I suppose you could go off the, lower control arm or something similar, but that's on a fair bit of an angle, and I wouldn't trust it. I don't trust these jacks at the best of times. Jacks and chainsaws, probably the two most dangerous things you'll ever find in a garage or a workshop, or out in the bush for that matter. I've almost killed myself once with a jack, but that's a whole other story. So yeah, I'll try the front jacking point and give you a bit of a demo, and hopefully that one actually falls short, because I'm surprised that this one actually jacked it up. And this is the one where you'll have the problem. So that's a factory jack at its full extension. It's not actually supporting anything. I've got the trolley jack under the correct jack point. As you can see, that wheel is not coming off. You could dig under it, I suppose, if you're in the dirt. Or you could, maybe go off that cross member under the motor, but that's obviously not a jacking point. I probably wouldn't recommend that. It might do more harm than good. So I suppose, just something to bear in mind if you've got a standard jack and a lifted vehicle. Obviously you could put a block or, you know, something to jack up the jack a little bit higher, but then obviously it starts to get pretty sketchy. So yeah, maybe look into an extended jack. Probably noticed that that jack was fairly new. To be honest, I never used it. I suppose this is why it's important to check your gear. I go to set that jack up, and I don't know what Toyota's playing out here, but basically you're supposed to assemble all of this like so, but those two ends are the same. I'm assuming that it's supposed to have one of these male ends at each end. So male, but it's got a male, female. So yeah, that would have been real handy out in the bush. So if you got a Toyota, I'd probably just check your jack and it actually works. There's another hack for you. I figured the crank handle was buggered anyway, so I chopped the useless end off. It just so happened to fit in a drill and get this to work without killing myself. What I'll probably use that one for is when I adjust the brakes on the camper. Nice little jack I can just pop in one of the toolboxes, and easy to get out rather than try and mess with this one, which is great, but you know, the spot that Toyota give you is not the best, plus combined with the drawers sort of makes it a little bit difficult to get out. But you know, bit of info there for you. Well, that's it for another one. Yeah, I don't know when we'll be out. If anyone's got any ideas for some content, yeah, by all means shoot it down in the comments. And again, you know, if you do enjoy the videos, I know I'm sort of struggling to find something that's a little bit more interesting, but you know, we are locked down again. So, you know, hopefully, as I said, we'll be out soon. And I think as soon as the borders open, I'm going to make a break for it and just piss off for a bit and then get some real content going. So yeah, if you like, please like, subscribe. More comments, the better. It really does help the channel out. And yeah, thanks again, guys. Catch you on the next one.